Uh,
From the earbuds is messing with the Discord processing.
well, they should be able to hear me now because I just fixed it. Hopefully.
Right.
I mean, it says it's picking this up, and it's picking you guys up.
Yeah.
So thanks for noticing that, Josh. I'm going to give everybody a headache as I unmute the stream. So yep, it's working. So now everybody's going to hear me twice there. Assuming anyone's watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say that, but like the first episode on my YouTube has like 60 views.
Ooh.
Headache as I unmute the stream, so I had headache. Yep, it's working.
Okay, you're giving more people headaches. Whoever did that.
More people headaches. Whoever did that.
Okay, who did that? Okay, that's all Josh. Okay, got it. Hey Josh. You good there?
Yeah.
People headaches. Whoever did that.
If only someone knew how to capture moments of a stream, I feel like that'd be one of the ones to capture and post as a video later. Although I guess Damien could do that with the whole stream.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm done. The first one was me, then it was Josh, and then I did it again.
And it was all the headache stuff every time.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd managed to get the timing. I just literally just unmuted the tab.
I waited.
Okay.
Okay,
So back on topic.
I'm crying already.
How we left off. Okay.
Yeah, like crack my knuckles. Gotta get ready, like slap you boys. What did you do? What did you do while I was gone?
I don't know what they did.
Okay, so they got out of jail, threatened to kill the guard's children, convinced
What?
the guard.
Okay, Alistair threatened to kill the guard's children. We didn't.
I was about to say, convinced the guard that Alistair is crazy.
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about this. I think he might actually be crazy.
I'll agree with that. I'll back you up there.
I mean, I would
everyone.
agree, but there are no doctors to scientific or to like mark him as such. So
Well, that just
Okay.
means you can throw anyone in an insane asylum.
exactly.
Oh god. I think it was a team effort.
99% of what was going wrong was what was your character.
Let me rephrase. Psycho. I don't want to say psychopath, but psycho is. Yeah, psychosis.
Oh. Anyway.
So while this is all going on, where's Lena?
So.
Bubble.
Yeah, you would have waken up after resting out after the whole mimic stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You would have woken up and done whatever for about a day and a half.
I guess I was just helping out at the church.
Yep, that works.
Did that. Yep. She was at the church.
I just want to point out, while you were at the church, you heard something about people trying to break someone out of jail and whatnot.
How recent?
The day before the current day.
Okay.
Like in the middle of the day.
And she would have just like, okay, yeah, I have a feeling I know who that is, but I'm not gonna go.
You
deal with it.
you actually wouldn't have known who it is, because I don't think you've known Alistair really at all.
I could have a good feeling it would be Karton though.
Actually, Karton had the chance to escape and just sat in a cell like a good
What a good little drow. I've trained him well.
He was the only one doing the right thing. Doesn't matter how he got in jail.
Hey, hold on. I technically did nothing. I literally did nothing.
You're right. You're right.
I metaphorically did nothing.
Josh and Carton were the only ones doing the right thing.
Like, I literally just walked around for the entire combat and then left.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, that was
So,
it.
so what is going on now?
Now, after all of that, back on track, they tried to go to the store/restaurant that that Alistair hinted at meeting Chen at. But Chen had absolutely no clue what he was talking about, so Chen wouldn't have been there anyways. And then proceeded to buy their most expensive stuff despite not having money.
Oh yeah, the girl got arrested, didn't she?
We never said she got arrested. You just kind of left her there with the bill.
Wow.
This is where I'm starting to like theorize he might be on the evil alignment.
Yeah. Get Matt Pat on this.
Oh, God.
I can't do that song well when I'm laughing, so. Anyways, and then I can't remember in which order, but you guys went to a apothecary, the potion making people, and a bar. I think the bar was second, and someone saw.
No, the bar was first. Then we went to the apothecary.
Okay, yeah. So you guys went to a bar. Swore you saw a very beautiful lamp. I mean, person. Definitely a person.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Let's just say several critical fails on perception.
I just imagine it like the Christmas movie lamp. That's just a leg.
Well, no, it's like Torin was trying to see something. He critical failed on a perception. It's like, oh, you see a very beautiful dragonborn in the corner. And then after a few seconds, you realize, no, that's a lamp. And then he critically failed again and saw it. And then I think Alistair at some point critically failed and saw it. I don't know.
Did anyone start flirting with the lamp?
No, they all realized it was just a lamp. It just took them a minute.
When you were gone, I turned it off and on, Noah.
Oh,
When you left for a
okay.
moment.
And then then you guys went to the apothecary, bought a few things, did not buy any healing potions, specifically because you quote unquote already have a healer. Which is definitely a valid excuse. I've never heard a greater excuse to not buy something ever. I'm trying to load on the sarcasm, but this is the internet. Who knows?
Yeah. You guys, good luck on getting me to heal you guys now.
So I believe that's where we left off.
There was also a potion to heal Carton's poison, but he decided not to.
Oh yeah, didn't buy that.
Oh right, he's poisoned because he drank poison.
What are you talking about? It was alcohol, totally.
The best comic ever. Oh, let me see. Oh, no, that's not poison. That's poison.
And I think that's it. My memory's a little hazy because of, having to think again. Woo, college. Let me tell you, discrete math, lot of vague terms there, a lot of thinking involved.
I don't need to think. I just need to dog.
Lucky you. I saw one dog this week, and that was it.
Okay, that needs to be changed. So what is everyone doing now?
Well, I guess you're still at the church, or you're hunting down the party. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm hunting them down.
Okay.
Yeah.
And before I decide whether she finds you guys or not, was there anywhere you guys were going to go after the apothecary?
I was going to recommend to go looking for half elf again for Chen.
Oh yeah, Chen, where would you be?
So I think so. Chen goes to the place where he thinks that what's his name is
Alistair.
gonna. It works better this way. Where what's his name was going to meet up. Stays there for about 30 minutes or so, and then he's just gonna take a walk somewhere. Not with any intention or direction, just kind of walking.
Okay. Chen and Lena both roll perception.
I don't have character sheet pulled up.
Perception, right?
Perception, yes.
Oh, there it goes. One
Alrighty.
moment, my sheet's loading.
There's the-
Oh wow, I didn't realize I had such a high perception. +5. And how? Are you kidding me? Alright, we're starting off the day great.
Okay. It was not a hard roll. Chen still failed. Lena sees Chen not too far off, just walking.
She is going to quickly walk over to him. Which way is he walking?
In
Like,
a
away from
direction. Not away, but not towards. Kind of like, just to the right, sort of.
She's gonna walk up to him and kind of like jump up and grab. Wait, how? She's gonna jump up, grab his ear, and pull him down. Like, where are they?
Hold on. How tall is Chen and how tall is Lena?
Hold on. 5'11".
Lena is like 5 foot, I think.
Also, how pointy is Chen's ears? Like, how much is there to grab onto?
I mean,
She's 5'2".
And
they're
Chen?
they're pointy. They're not as pointy as like the cartoon illustration that we have, but you know, they're
Okay.
pointy.
I'm gonna quickly take over your sheet to look at your height since you didn't answer that one.
I did
5'11".
answer.
Okay.
I said 5'2".
No, not you, Rena. Josh.
I said 5'11".
I didn't hear you.
You're just ignoring me now.
I swear, I'm not. As I said, I'm a little overloaded from college. Okay, so yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to grab the ears. Would Chen want to try and stop it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what to have you roll.
Because because I didn't see her, so as far as I know, this is just some random person grabbing my ear.
Acrobatics?
I'm gonna say Rena acrobatics. Why was I trying to add a TH in there? And Chen a dexterity saving throw.
No.
Okay,
Ooh.
yep. Chen like sees you as at the last moment, and with his good dexterity, he kind of just dodges out of the way as you're about to get his ear.
She still says, "Where is they? Where are they?"
Oh, finally, someone reasonable shows up. Why were you here like yesterday or whenever it was? I don't know. This is long.
It
was-
I had to do some stuff at the church, and here I hear about people trying to break out of prison and all this other stuff. Where are they?
I don't know.
By the way, as far as Chen is aware, they're still in jail.
Yeah. Well, what's his name? What's his name is in jail. The
You didn't
one
see
with-
Alistair get thrown in jail, I don't believe.
Yeah. No, I only know one of them's in jail. So the one with is Carton the
Carton?
one with the flower head?
Carton? Carton's in jail.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just remember that he's in jail, and then idiot that we partnered up with decided to try and do a breakout, and that failed. And it never really got anywhere, and so I just kind of left.
Oh my god.
And he said we were going to meet up somewhere, but I don't remember where that was.
So you left.
Well, what was I supposed
These
to do? Take on
idiots
the
alone.
entire church by myself?
No, they should have been. Oh my gosh. We need to go find them before they burn down the city or kill someone or. I don't
think they've already
know.
done that.
That's worse.
No,
Goddess Lyra, help me! I
different
cannot deal with
campaign.
these.
Come on, different campaign. Wait, are we talking about the murder or the burning down a city?
I was talking about the murder, but the burning down of city works too.
Goddess Lyra, help me.
Oh yeah, sure, that'll help. Okay.
So do you guys start heading towards the jail?
Yes.
I reluctantly follow.
Okay.
I mean, this is just gonna. As far as I'm concerned, this is gonna end the same way the last time we went to the jail did.
Before that, everybody roll perception.
Hey.
Okay. I was gonna say everybody that rolled above a 16, but I think you all rolled above a 16, so good
Yeah.
job. Better start. Everybody sees each other just kind of in the streets. Everybody else coming out of the apothecary, you and Chen and Lena just walking towards the jail.
I'll still run over to Chen and try to jump and give him a hug.
Lena is gonna jump up and try and grab his ear and pull him down. Her signature move.
Wait, by grab his ear, do you mean before he gets to Chen or
Yes.
after? Before? Okay.
Before.
Both of you roll acrobatics.
Sure.
Because this is like a mid-jump type thing.
Oh gosh.
Okay, and Josh, I'm assuming you're not going to let him jump hug you?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna let him. So I doubt I can beat a 22 though.
Okay. Yeah, you get tackle hugged.
Oh, did he fall to the ground?
That's
Yes,
what I'm
he falls.
assuming would happen if someone runs up and jump hugs
That's
them.
wonderful.
What else is gonna happen?
I was worried about you, half elf. What took you so long?
You know what? No, I no. What?
What have you guys been doing?
Been drunk.
Like let's think and talk through our options when we reach the jail, because we weren't gonna win that.
We could have done it.
Too many of them. Like
One by
maybe
one, we could have done it.
You guys never thought to maybe go to the person in this town that has a lot of authority and instead broke more rules and laws?
Hey, I just walked around while I was invisible because he's an idiot.
That's a lot of work.
To be fair,
With your-
drunk, and they arrested me. So, any laws? They're just
Why did they arrest you?
maybe because I flirted with them. I don't know. And take a drowse flirtation.
I'm not one to
Oh my
Sorry,
god.
just before this goes on, reminding you, Josh, you did actually find out that they just arrested him for wandering around drunk.
I'm ignoring that.
Okay. Got it.
Who's your friend, half elf?
Okay, first off, shut up. Second off, this is a happy shiny person.
Happy shiny
Excuse
person.
me?
What's her name? The ex temple person who got kicked out for reasons. Wait,
First of all, I did not get kicked out. I left on my own decision. And
so you quit before they fight.
second of all, my name is Alina. And
A shiny person.
aw, my picture. Bro is gone.
Shiny person. We have a goal to do. Are you planning to assist Half Elf and I in our goal?
I'm going to say no because I have a feeling it is nothing good.
We have a goal.
There's a man we need to kill who captured us.
Did anyone report what happened originally?
No.
I still want to know what our goal is.
Yeah.
There's
What
a
is their
man
goal?
who captured us. That
Get
was going
drunk
to kill
and
children.
leave town.
So I just want to say, Torin did report everything, except the only person that heard that was Alistair, and, well, Alistair, I think, was too busy thinking of how to try and kill the guards' children. So.
Sorry, I didn't hear you guys. So what was the plan?
So, our goal is to kill this man's children who captured us earlier.
What?
No, it's not.
What?
I am ready to take you back there.
First off,
I'm sorry.
Who are
Why
we
are we
talking about?
friends?
and I don't know why I know him.
Where did you find him? Did you just find him in the
know.
darkness?
I have no idea. He just kind of showed up.
We're best friends, Half Elf.
No, we are not. You keep quiet, whatever the heck your name is.
I think this is the messiest party I've ever seen.
Yes.
Like,
Out of character,
It's
what
the
is
best
our plan?
party you've ever seen.
Yeah,
I forget
out
what-
of character, I don't know what our plan
Yeah,
was.
what was the overall thing that we needed to do next?
I also
Yeah,
forgot.
we got our baby mimic now.
Oh yeah.
So, what you guys did was just kill the people that were draining the light, and then you left. And you guys haven't exactly encountered anything that you followed yet, except for getting thrown in jail. And
Classic.
potentially harassing people, trying to get free meals, and other such stuff.
Oh, so you're saying we need to pay attention to more plot hooks?
Pretty much. There have been a few.
Oh, really?
Let's
I
just
swear, you guys avoid plot hooks like the plague.
I have
Let-
not seen a single plot hook so far.
let's okay. How about we do this? I'll just take a deep breath and we'll forget about the whole jail thing and wanting to kill a man doing his job's innocent children. We'll just forget
Look,
about that for a moment.
I don't agree to that.
I'll
Thank you,
agree to
Papa.
put a pin in it.
Thank you, I think. Maybe we should focus on what happened with the crystal, and maybe we should go report it and figure out what actually happened, or look into more of that cult people or something.
Well, it's not a problem anymore, so why should we bother?
I
This
will
is
follow
I
Half
mean-
Elf.
if it happened here, though, it could be happening in any other town.
Well,
Crystal.
then another time I'll get a random group of people who are totally dysfunctional to kill everyone and take their fingers. Which we did get him to get rid of. I think he got rid of them to something. I
He
think,
fed
was
them
it
to
the
the
mimic?
mimics.
Yeah, he fed them to the
Because I believe he said they are adorable and just hungry. Something like that.
Carton, this drow that the cultists worshipped. Is this actually their overall goal, that they want to shut off the lights, the crystals?
All I know is that they probably just want to rain the surface and kill everything, especially elves. You know?
So perhaps we should look more into this and make sure this doesn't happen.
And we just avoid it altogether. That's what I've been doing for the past... I don't even know how old I am. Many years.
However many years you've been drunk. All of them.
Thank you, God.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll do whatever the light lady wants.
Yes, do what she wants, and then we get stuck in another cavern with more drow things, and then
You're a drow.
I get thrown back into my childhood.
By the way,
Love that.
Josh, you said you don't remember any plot hooks. I want to point out a rather huge one that you guys were all ignoring, basically. One of the people in the prison was one of the cultists.
Oh yeah.
Well, how were we supposed to act on that? Because I wasn't expecting to be able to get in there.
Also, we were trying to get out of jail, so
We were
logically
worrying
we
about one
wouldn't
problem
bother.
at a time, okay? That seemed like impractical.
So what would be the best way? The only option I can see is if we go back to the church and try to look through the records to get more information on this. Does anyone else have any other better ideas as to
Yes.
gathering information?
We do
Because I would
have-
prefer not to bring you guys back to the church and drive
You
the...
can get drunk and have hallucinations about gods and say that's information. That's what I do.
Carton, why don't you just pet Coiny, okay? That'll calm you down. She's gonna
No.
hand him Coiny.
I'm not upset.
Does he
I'm
not
not
accept
upset.
Coiny then?
Take it, but it's not upset. I'm just saying, I'm not getting into more drow business when I've been trying to avoid it for most of my life.
I think your entire life is drow business.
Isn't... But avoiding it is just gonna make it worse. If we take care of the problem, then you won't ever have to deal with it
Avoiding
again.
Avoiding it has kept me alive, because if they find out I'm alive, they'll probably hunt me out, kill me, and sacrifice my body to Lolth.
Oh god.
I'd rather not
Did you
do that.
mention this earlier?
I want to
Didn't-
point
Oh.
out it'd probably be spiders, not wolves.
Both. Like the
Wolf
god.
spiders.
Wolf spiders, yeah.
LTH, I think.
What?
Well, mm,
Oh, the goddess.
Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
thank you.
The goddess they care about.
Spider goddess
So,
of evil.
Right.
so what you're saying is we don't need to do this research. All we need to do is find some way to let them know that you're alive.
Yes, let's just bring out my entire family to come hunt me down. That'd be fun.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
Yeah. So you know the hole? Dan?
Question: does this town have a library
Yes.
or some means of like information gathering, reading?
Alchemy book.
Pardon?
Few books on alchemy. I've got a few books on alchemy.
I'm assuming that question was out of character.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is one library that is like half public. You have to pay money to get into, and it's owned by like a high up lightkeeper. And then there's a free public one that isn't as great. That's in the one of the sections of the church.
Okay. Do I know of the? I know of the high.
You know
Higher.
of both.
Okay. I hope. I don't know if you. At least I'm guessing you. Looking at Chen, can read. I don't know about you two, but it would be a good idea if maybe we just went to a library and then Carton, you can read about making alcohol or something. while we
I'm actually
read
planning
about...
on doing.
Is that a good idea?
Because maybe we don't need to confront your family straight on. Instead, we can just put up precautions to keep them from taking the light again.
Well, it's not only my family, it'd be the entire Drow race that's underground that's probably trying to drain the light, but I don't know.
That's the point. Like, if we could put up a way to protect things. Let's just go to the library.
Okay. Is anyone not going to follow them to the library? And by the way, which library?
The fancy one.
Fancy.
Ooh.
Got it. And I'm not hearing anyone saying that they won't go there, so... So... Roll survival. To see if you
Me?
can find
Survival?
your way.
Who?
Well, I'm assuming that Lena's leading the way, since she's
Yeah.
the one that is mentioning going there. And I do not believe Chen's character would know where it is. I do not believe Alistair's character would know where it is.
Yeah.
I doubt that Carton has entered a library of his own free will before. And... yeah,
He's an alcoholic, he's not illiterate. But...
I mean, I assumed you were too busy drinking. Not that you were
Fair.
illiterate.
But...
I mean, like, every time you enter town, the only thing you try and do is find something to drink.
Gotta
Literally.
have that booze in his system.
Okay, so Lita manages to lead the group there, alright. And you come to this fancy looking building with a guard out front. With... Pardon?
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
There's a guard out front, kind of with a box for, like a metal box that's nailed to the ground. That's you can slip stuff into, but it will likely be hard to get out without a key for collecting money.
She turns to the group before they get too close and looks at them. Please behave. Okay? Do I need to go through? Do I need to go through what you do not do in a library?
No fires, I know that one.
Yes, that is a very important one.
Screaming about emotional scars.
Yes, no screaming at all. Actually, we stay quiet.
Everyone
Now you're
has
just
all their
testing me.
fingers.
Yes, everyone keeps their fingers. Okay, I think we're good. We are gonna have to pay to get in. Let me talk, and then maybe we won't have to pay too much. Okay? And she's gonna walk over to the guard.
The guard is in like standard lightkeeper equipment.
She does the goddess Lyra sign. I think, yeah, they have like a hand motion or something.
Yeah, he does his back. How may I help you?
Oh, me and my friends would like to look at some books on the crystals.
Ah, the crystals. Most of the stuff on that is in the restricted sections.
Well, the lighter reading of it.
Okay, you there's a few books that mention it in the library. Entrance is 2 gold per person.
All right. So let's
Alright, I'm staying out here.
No, you're not. I'm not leaving you out of my sight.
Not paying 2 gold to go read some books.
I will pay for you then. And you will just owe me more.
I'm not
walk
doing
up to the
that.
guard.
That's not happening. I'm not owing anybody anything.
Everything, so
What?
happened?
Alistair walked up to the guard. Oh,
We have to pay 2 gold.
Sorry,
That's what happened, Josh.
Josh was asking a question. What was that?
What happened? Because I heard that Lena's going up to talk to the guard, and then nothing.
Oh,
Oh, she went to go up to talk to the guard of the library, and essentially it's 2 coins to enter. 2 gold coins, sorry.
Okay.
For once, nothing bad happened.
All right, so just. Alrighty, so we go in then.
Well, some people seem to be struggling with the idea of parting with 2 gold.
Okay.
I gave 4 gold to the guard.
I'm not paying you back. I'm not owing you anything.
I grab Carton by his ear, gently, and start to drag him in.
What's with you and grabbing ears today?
It is her secret weapon.
There's- Just
How
because
much damage do I have to roll?
If you walk with her, none.
Okay.
What was that, Josh?
nothing really. I'll just pay whatever it is and go in.
And how about Alistair?
Oh yeah, Alistair walked up to the guard.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Reminding everybody, Alistair has no money. That has been made abundantly clear over the last 2 sessions.
He walked up to the guard and he said, "Oh, you know what? He tried to take the gold from the pouch holding. He tried to take 10 gold.
So, as soon as he received the money, he put it in the box that is made of metal and nailed to the ground, and can only have money retrieved from it with a key.
Fair enough.
Good luck sleight
young
of
man.
handing that.
I sleight of hand the box. The box does not notice.
Yeah, technically the box can't notice, so.
hmm The box will not notice. I will definitely, unless you critically fail, then it gains sentience and notices you.
Oh, God.
Yes, it was a mimic the whole time.
Why else would you keep a mimic and raise it? I mean,
True.
Wait, did someone put Coiny in there?
No.
Carton's got coin.
What?
He pulled out his left hand and he put his right hand behind his back. And he said, "Would you like to see a trick?"
the guard shrugs. Sure, why not?
And then he performs a trick with his fingers to make them look like, what do you call it? Like his thumb came off. He did that one.
You can easily do that with one of the dead fingers.
Again, all the fingers were fed to the mimics. They're gone.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Roll
Oh, finger
performance.
prints.
Let's see. Ooh.
You do
Spectacular show.
You do a great show of removing your thumb. Everybody thinks it's real, like you really took your thumb off. Great job.
What did I say about the rule about keeping fingers?
And then he tells the guard, "That's your payment for my entrance," and he starts walking past them.
The guard tries to stop you.
Oh god.
Do you let him stop you, or do you keep trying to get through?
I would like to insert a facepalm.
He
Facepalm accepted.
he lets them stop and then he acts what's wrong.
I'm sorry, sir, but rules are rules. 2 gold coins to enter.
What's another option I can do, young man?
You can pay 20 silver coins.
I believe that's the same amount.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Here's another option. 200 copper coins.
200 copper is also the same amount, young man.
Oh, I guess you're out of options.
And then he runs past them, or he attempts to run past them.
Roll. First, is anybody watching and going to try and stop him, or did you all just enter and ignore his existence?
Oh, I was
Lena's-
watching, but I'm not going to make any active attempt to stop him.
Lena's. I don't know what to do with this. Lena looks at Chen. Can you please just pay for him?
Why do I have to pay for him?
Because I'm already paying for Carton.
It was your idea to go to this place.
Okay, what? We want to just leave him outside? Because I'm sure when we come out, he'll burn down the town.
Let's deal with one problem at a time, okay?
Oh my god. She looks at the card and she's like, "Can I just give you 1 coin? Please, I'm having to pay for all these idiots."
The guard. Well, I'm assuming at this point Alistair's still trying to get past, so we're gonna need to do some rolls first. Because he's a little distracted. Oh, who left? That would be
Alistair.
Alistair, exactly who I needed. So,
Want some Reese's peanut butter cups right now? But I don't have any. Oh, I've got wafers! Even better. I'm gonna have to mute you guys.
wait, is
Or
it
mute
a wafer
myself,
thin
so you
mint?
It's like the wafer rolls.
Just lock myself out of my room. I'll be back.
Okay, intermission. I'm gonna put the stream on the intermission screen. I have one of those. I forgot it exists, but it's meant for moments like these.
How did he manage that?
I do that all the time. More? Do you want me to send you one?
No,
I've got one. I've
I
got
don't
one.
want more air horn. Good, thanks. Because stream's unmuted. If you do that, you're just deafening anyone that watches this.
They deserve
Okay.
it.
So the guy.
Yes, the guard. Alistair, roll. Athletics
Ooh.
or acrobatics.
Up. Chose the different one. Oh.
Either way, the first roll I was going to even if people roll the wrong thing, I go with the first roll they did, but choose the modifier of the actual
okay.
stat. So you still rolled a critical failure.
I still rolled in that one then.
Yeah. So I'm not saying this is like a sudden thing. I'm just explaining I've always done this and I'm continuing to do this.
Yeah,
I'm not pushing a critical fail on you because I want to. But it is hilarious. Before you even get to try and run past the guard, you trip on your own feet and fall face first on the ground.
And take damage?
Yep, roll a 1d4.
Oh gosh. 1/D4.
R/1D.
No, it's
It's
yeah,
slash
R.
R space 1d4.
Ah. Okay, one more time.
Slash R.
R/.
No, slash R
Slash R.
space 1d4. There we go. You take 2 damage.
Oh gosh.
From hitting
And
your
then-
head or face so hard on the somewhat paved ground. Why are you rolling?
I was looking at the little thingy on the side that does rolls for you.
Okay.
Oh, I see it. And then he gets up.
Before
he
you
says,
can get up, the
Mhm.
guard kind of walks up and puts a foot on you to hold you down.
Oh gosh.
Were you about to try and just rush in?
That was part of the performance, young sir.
You said the performance was over.
That was also part of the performance, young sir.
He sighs and looks to the others. Is he with you?
No.
Okay.
Best friend.
He takes out some like shackles type stuff.
Yeah.
And puts it on the pinned down Alistair's hands from
Oh
behind.
gosh.
He is with us, but can you please keep those on him?
I can, but I still have to take him to jail for trying to break and enter.
Lena is
But he
heavily
didn't actually
debating whether
technically- like out of character, he didn't actually break in or enter.
He tried to. That's just what people say. It doesn't matter if you actually don't break anything. People refer to it as breaking and entering. You try and enter somewhere illegally.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with. Whatever. He tried to get in without
Did
paying.
murder,
That's
even
the
if you don't
point.
murder.
He also tried to kill people earlier, but we're ignoring that. About the whole trying to break into a prison to break out Carton.
yes, Lena is very. She doesn't know what to do because part of her is just like, yes, please take him away.
By the way, Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
if your character keeps getting thrown in jail, this will lead to you needing to make a new character. Just saying. There's only so many times he can get out of jail.
Oh, dang. Fair enough.
So I hate to be that way, but
Don't know what to do. Like,
yeah.
2 sessions in a row.
It's just like you keep breaking every law and rule there is.
Yes, you see, we're gonna get the Alistair rule, and then the Alistair law, and then the Alistair law book.
Oh, God.
please, sir, I would hate, or maybe not hate, but that would be an inconvenience for us.
Look,
have to go
if I just
pay-
got 2 gold, that'd be paying, and I'd let him go in because then he'd be paid for. But I will leave the shackles on him. Please keep him under control.
No problem. Okay, I'll pay the 2 gold.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan to me.
I will need the shackles back when you leave, though.
Of course.
Okay.
So
Actually, can I pay you more to keep them on him?
sure, that'll be 3
swallow
gold.
the key. You can swallow the key.
Okay, so I'll give you 5 then.
He accepts the 5 and hands you the key.
And then Alistair whispers to Chen. What's the plan, Hasso?
So I'm gonna take this key and find the nearest ocean to throw it in. And yeah, that's the entire plan.
I mean, really, Carton is nothing compared to him.
Honestly,
But yet you won't let go. You'll never let the fingers go. I could have done so many worse things, but oh boy, can't deal with somebody getting their fingers chopped off, even though they were draining the life essence out of the flippin' city.
You're drunk. You're drunk.
You
And she's
should
just gonna
have.
try and get
Actually,
him in
I'm
through the
quite
door.
sober.
You see, they're only upset because you got their fingers and not their toes. If you had gotten their toes, you could have just called the tow truck and everything would have been fine.
All right, jokes.
But Lena's trying to get him in through the door because he is talking about things that don't need to be talked about in front of a guard.
Yep. Okay. So the guard just sighs and turns back to his duty, trying to ignore you.
Doing great, honey.
Lena's gonna be the last one in, and she's just gonna look at the guard like, pray for me, please.
You see, he's already praying. Whether it's for you or his own sanity, you're not sure.
She's going good.
Okay, so who's looking for what?
Carton, I think we should find a book about Coiny, so we can raise him right.
Who's going to just read my books and then become a proficient in alchemy and then make the most alcoholic drink possible? Get me as drunk.
You know what?
as
That
possible.
actually sounds better. You do that.
Okay, before you make that decision, I believe somewhere in the rules to get proficient at something, it requires a certain amount of time and tools or money to like get the stuff to experiment and whatnot. So I'll have to look into that rule, and it'll have to be during like free time.
Yeah, I figured.
But if that's what you want your character to like spend their time doing, that's fine.
I think he's going to start looking through books about Drow, actually.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lena's the
sure.
same.
And what is Chen doing?
I'm gonna look up stuff. Well, first off, I'm gonna see if I can pass off Alistair to Lena, and then I'm going to
What?
Then
What
I'm
the
going
fuck?
look
Sorry.
at stuff about the light crystals.
Okay, about light crystals. So, and is Alistair going to attempt to read anything with his hands tied behind his back?
He's just gonna look for a comfy-looking chair.
Roll perception.
Let's see.
These crit failed.
It's not going to be a hard roll.
And
Just knowing today the party's luck. Okay. You find a decently comfy chair. It is not the most comfy in the building, but you find it.
and then he sits on it and he tries to go to sleep.
Okay. So everybody who's searching for something, roll a this is hard. Everybody that's searching for something, roll history or investigation.
Investigation. Oh, no, we're gonna do history.
Okay. So, Carton and Lena roll a 1d4. Chen roll a 1d8.
What? We're getting hurt by books?
Yeah, that's my
never
thought too.
I never said this had anything to do with pain. This is how long it takes you guys to find the information.
Oh, wow.
So, after about 2 hours, Carton finds some information about, or has gathered some information that may or may not lead to a place that drow have been seen over several years.
Ooh.
Sorry, what was that noise?
I have no clue. I heard several noises and I don't know who was what.
It sounded like a volcano.
I think it was like a chair moving or something.
Horrifying.
Okay, I did not hear that. Maybe that was me. If it was, I have no idea what would have made that sound.
So, in other words, Carton finds a plot hook.
Carton finds a potential plot hook. Essentially, there's a section of the City of Light that over many years, drow have been spotted at around times that crimes such as assassinations and whatnot have been committed against the church. But there's no definite evidence. It's more just he said, she said stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm sad. I thought there were going to be a good to do the voice, I'm so sorry.
You found nothing about good drow. That is not the common belief these days.
So, is Carton now weeping over a book?
No. I was just trying to do
That'd be
that
funny.
voice. You know the voice.
Yeah.
The sad dog voice.
And then after 3 hours, Lena finds. Let's see, what were you looking for? Drow information? You said?
Yeah.
You find about the same thing, but you didn't like. It wasn't. It was almost as detailed, but not quite. So you didn't hear as well which part of the City of Light, or find which part. Anyways, Chen, after 4 hours, you find a single book that basically is just a nursery rhyme about how the crystals keep everybody safe. Yeah.
Yeah, beat the light people.
I mean, I did mention that most of that stuff is in the restricted section, and then you rolled low. So.
Does Lena have access to the restricted section?
You have not ever tried to get in the restricted section before, so you would not know.
Lena's gonna bring people back together and explain what they find.
And explain what?
She says what she finds. This is what I found!
Does Carton say he found the same thing, or does he just keep his discovery to himself?
He says he found the same thing, just a bit more detailed.
And
I
Just-
found out that the light people are a bunch of little. They're... You get the idea.
Well, obviously we could go with the information we find, but I do want to see if I can get access to some of the other crystal books. I'm gonna go
There
try to get into the
were them?
yes, in the restricted section.
Of
Like
course.
that's where the actual books are on
Again,
crystals.
that's what the guard said when you guys asked about it at the entrance.
Oh, I wasn't in the. I didn't hear that part.
Okay.
I should have access to the books. Hopefully.
Okay. Where?
So, do we have to go back out to the guard, or
There's another section of the library. It's like there's a wall with like a black mirror, which you can guess is a one-way window. It's like you can see out it, but not into it. And then there's like a door off to the side that looks heavily locked, and there's a guard standing outside of that. But all of that's within the library.
okay?
Also, before you guys continue, did Alistair sit and try and sleep in that chair for 4 hours?
He did.
Okay, and is he still sitting in that chair and sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Continue.
All right, you guys keep an eye on Alistair. Maybe find a book on Coiny, because I am still concerned about what we have to feed him. And I'll go see if I, can get access. And she's gonna go over to the guard and do the goddess Lyra sign. Good day.
He does it back to you. Good day to you too.
By any chance, can I see some crystals books from the restricted area?
Can I see your identification?
I don't have one in my inventory, but I'm
You
guessing I
would've-
just have one.
You would have one from
Okay.
your time as a lightkeeper.
She shows it.
He looks it over, then looks at you, and then points to some stairs leading up to an office. You'll have to go talk to the owner first.
Just wondering, who would that be?
Oh, it's... Give me a second while I come up with a name, because I forgot what I had something earlier, and then I forgot it.
I'm just seeing if you're pulling from her past. That's mostly what I'm guessing.
It's no one you would know.
Okay.
I had a name, but I forgot it, so I'm just gonna say Frank.
Okay. Thank you. She goes up the stairs.
There's a door at the top of the stairs that leads to the guy's office. You knock. Okay, just making sure you had common manners.
She barges in, kicks the door down. Hey there, soldier!
You hear from inside. Come in.
Good day. Just the thing walking in.
What?
Does the goddess Lyra symbol?
okay.
Whoa.
It's like the triangle thing.
Yeah.
So kind of like imagine the thing where people like make the cross on their chest, but instead it's a triangle.
Ooh.
Anyways, you go in and do that, as he said. And there's a man in a full suit of armor that looks like he hasn't been in the room for very long. And it's the armor of someone who's higher up, probably the head lightkeeper in this town.
I was wondering if I could get access to some of the restricted books on crystals. I'm interested in how I could possibly create crystals on the go, or give them light.
I can assure you books on that will not be in the restricted section in this town.
By chance, do you know where?
In the City of Light, the head library there should have books on that. However, it's very high. Sorry, trying to remember the wording. This is the problem.
Security?
Clearing?
Clearance.
Clearance.
Yeah, thanks.
Saying security, but
Clearance more is what I'm going for.
I understand. I was still wondering if I could look at the books on crystals. There's much I want to learn and know.
Could I have your ID?
Gives it.
He looks it over, looks at you, looks back at it, and then kind of ponders for a few seconds. I'm sorry, I don't really know you. I can't give you access to my library's restricted section. However, if there was maybe some incentive.
What's that? Oh, he wants money?
He didn't say that, he just said he wants some incentive.
What's that mean?
Yes, that means money.
Thank you.
Essentially, that's what it means. However, sometimes when people say that, they mean favors, they mean items, whatever.
Oh, I see. What can I get you then?
I don't know. What can you offer?
I have a lot of rope. You want some rope? Oh, I forgot about this. That's in my inventory. I'm afraid I don't have much, but I do have this necklace. It's like, she shows it, the one that she has in her thing that says it's worth 1 gold.
He looks at it and then sighs, kind of like disappointed.
We also have a murderer in chains downstairs. I'd just like to point that out here.
Would you like to experiment on an elf?
Oh god.
You can have this elf.
And thus the party got into slave trading.
fine.
Sorry. It's slave trading underground. Above ground, it appears to just be a normal monster training group that also breeds dogs.
No, we breed Queenies.
I can offer you 2 gold.
He looks at you confused. You do realize it costs 2 gold to enter here.
Right. I've never been good at this stuff. 5?
You're gonna have to try better than that. At this point, he just kind of looks at you annoyed and says, "If that's all, could you just leave? I'm a busy man."
Fine. I'll just go to the other. I'll go to the Light City and find books there. I'm sure. Looking through my bio.
You might not have it under your bio, but you do have something in the private chat and Discord that you sent to me.
Okay. Well, whatever the man's name that trained her, I'm sure he will help me get access.
Ivor.
There we go.
And then in parentheses, needs last name.
Yeah, the legendary Ivor needs last name.
Ah, yes, well known, just like Torn with 2 N's. Mr. With 2 N's, can I help? Sorry, I had to.
Yes.
Okay.
Does he have any reaction to that?
his eyes kind of go wide as he kind of like wipes his eyes and looks at you again as if he's seeing you for the first time. However, before I continue, roll not deception. Well, actually,
Persuasion?
do you actually plan on telling Ivor?
No.
Deception it is.
Darn it.
Um,
It would have been the same thing for persuasion. I mean.
give me a second.
She's not. I forget that she's not actually the best at talking.
I think that's Carton.
He suddenly regains his composure and just kind of laughs and waves his hand for you to leave and goes to getting just doing his office stuff.
She pouts, leaves.
I thought you were about to say pouts and begs.
No. She'll just get grumpy and go complain to the guys and be like, deal with this. No. She's honestly, I feel like she's the type that like she's used to getting what she wants. Like, easily not having to deal with like too many restrictions. So she goes back down to them. No, look. I guess our next move would be going to the light. What?
The bar!
Maybe we'll grab some alcohol for you on the way out. Did anyone find anything about Coiny?
About what?
Did
Coiny.
anyone try to find information about Coiny while she was doing that?
No. Were we looking?
I mean, she
I mean,
said to.
Oh.
Like, probably just scan, but not really look too hard.
Then you didn't find anything.
Sad. Let me just look through my bag real quick. Make sure there's nothing else I need to look up or anything.
We're not going back in here again.
Yes, that's the point. I just want to make sure there's nothing that I grabbed from the, where we were. She's gonna look through, grab her thing, and pull out the letters and code. Oh, this might be important for us to look at.
Just in case you guys didn't understand what she was talking about, the letters and code from the cultist that she found.
Ah.
And it was like, basically, it was too simple of like a. I think you said it was like the letters were like so simple. There was obviously code hidden in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that in the rogue talk?
It is not.
What is it called?
I think it was in common.
It's in common, but what Damien's talking about is there's like a jargon that rogues can do that it sounds like normal speak, but there's hidden messages in it. So he's asking if it was that, which I said no.
I'm sad.
I just want to remind you, none of those cultists were rogues. They were more like
Nerds.
nerds.
Bunch of nerds.
If we can find a book on codes and reading codes and different kinds of codes, maybe cipher.
Does anyone else want to add to that conversation?
I don't know what you said. Except codes and codes.
If we find a book on codes and deciphering codes, we might be able to decipher the letters.
I'm gonna look at something on Coiny.
You know what? That's fine.
Okay, so what does Carton do?
Yeah.
Coiny or codes?
See, I'm okay. I'll go with codes for now.
Okay, and just making sure there wasn't anything else you would have wanted to look for instead.
No.
Okie dokie.
Or at least me. I think you were talking to me.
I was asking Carton since
Oh.
I realized I gave him 2 options, but really he could look for anything he wants to.
See, I think he'd be trying to keep an eye out for a book on the history of, like, Drow on the surface, but also more of scanning, like, while he's looking through the code books.
Okay, so your main goal is codes, which would
Yeah.
not actually you might find some codes in the history section, which might also have some drow related stuff. So Carton roll investigation or history twice. Everybody else investigation or history once.
Nice.
Welcome, Demon Knight. Sorry if you joined earlier and I didn't respond. I have a bad setup right now, so I don't have Twitch open very easily. So, welcome. Okay, so Carton. Actually, everybody roll 1d4s again. Oh.
I
Chen?
forgot to.
Chen, you roll 1d8.
It just clicked in my mind what you were asking me to do.
Okay, so it only takes Lena 1 hour to find what she's looking for. Yeah, you rolled a 19 on history. And what were you focusing on again?
A book about codes, different kinds of codes, deciphering codes.
Okay, yeah, you find a decent book on deciphering codes that appear like normal talking.
Okay.
Do you want to spend the rest of the time that everybody else is looking for stuff trying to decipher it using
Yeah.
the book? Okay. Roll a investigation and I'm trying to wonder if I should say deception here because it is kind of related to your to like your ability to deceive.
Decipher.
Well,
Maybe perception?
Yeah, perception. Roll perception.
Thank you. I wanted that +5 instead of a +1.
Yeah, and then roll a 1d4.
Yes.
Sorry that I'm like, oh, 1d4s everywhere.
Oh, I finished in time.
Okay, so next would be Chen. You were looking for books on Coiny, and
Yep.
you rolled a 9. You find a book that is about monsters in general, and it does kind of say that mimics are carnivores, but that they can go very long periods of time without eating anything, and in those cases they just kind of look like any other object. But other than that, like nothing super detailed. Especially nothing like on the detail of this is what you feed your pet mimic. 5 steps to raise the best mimic. Nothing like that.
Oh.
If he got a natural 20, would he find a book like that?
Yes, and its title would have been 5 Steps to Raising the Greatest Mimic Ever. Definitely. I'm joking. So yeah, basically all you find out is they're carnivores, but they don't require large amounts of food.
So we're good for a while. But every now and then we need to let Coiny go ham on a dead body.
he just like out of the silence of the library, he just suddenly announces that.
Okay, I said carnivore, not humanoidivore.
Oh god.
But does he actually say that out of like nowhere?
I imagine like as he's walking up to you guys after we imagine, he just like says that without any regard for who's listening.
Okay, and for your remaining hour, do you try and help Lena with the deciphering?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I say remaining hour. More, I mean, until everybody's finished what they were setting out to do. And then Carton. Let's see your rolls. So let's see. You were looking for something code or deciphering, but you were also kind of looking for something on the drow. I'm going to make a roll that you can't see.
Neat.
How dare you? I can't see it.
Okay. Which one would have been your top priority? Finding the drow one or finding the decipher?
Better question is, what subconsciously would have been his top priority? Because consciously
That's
he's looking
what
for
I'm
code.
asking for. Subconscious.
Subconsciously, it would be the history, how the upper world sees drow.
Okay, then that's not what you found.
All right.
You instead
Nice.
found a book about deciphering, a different one than the one that Lena has. Do you try and help her for the remaining time?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, in Twitch chat that I can't really talk much. I'm DMing, so I'm kind of all over the place. I
Said yeah. Is they done?
Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm reading Twitch chat because I have viewers for once.
Oh my gosh. Oh, really? Oh my gosh.
I feel bad that I've been I can't really answer them much because I'm DMing, or GMing. Sorry, whatever.
Thank you for watching. I normally have my phone and I'm looking.
We need to have person watch the Twitch.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I honestly don't know how to pronounce your username. The game's going
Music
well
is
to
very
midnight.
calming.
Okay, I've read Twitch chat. I'm caught up. I hope they didn't leave because I haven't been able to answer. Okay, so what were we saying?
He does
yeah.
help.
Yeah, he does help. Okay. Trying to decide. Okay. Everybody who's helping roll an investigation and perception.
Investigation and perception.
Investigation and perception.
I'm helping.
You're giving us moral support.
Okay.
You're being more helpful than Alistair right now.
Sleeping.
Is Alistair still sleeping? It's been 7 hours.
He's going for that 1 extra hour to get the long rest.
Got
I
it.
think you get a long rest because you're an elf. You get a long rest after 3 hours.
It's
I
4,
can't
but
sleep,
yeah.
can I?
Yeah, you get
It's
get
more your
double long rest.
meditating.
Ah, okay.
You get a
Oh,
double
wow.
long rest, a double rest.
Just like there's humans that sleep in and the mother needs to come in and open the shades. He's the elf that likes to sleep in. He's extra enlightened for his extra meditation. Okay. So both Lena and Carton kind of note see some suspicious parts of the line that could mean something. However, none of you are quite able to use the books you found to decipher it completely.
So what do we see?
Sorry, to decipher it at all.
Oh.
So, yeah, it was a fairly high roll for investigation. The perception helped, but neither of you rolled high enough investigation.
Well, that was a waste of time.
I don't know. You found out that Coiny was a carnivore. As far as I know, you guys could have thought he was an herbivore. That's totally
that was Lena talking, though. She's just like,
Oh.
oh, that was a waste of time. Now I have a migraine.
your name Blurry Face too?
What?
What?
I said, is your name Blurry Face too?
What?
Did anybody listen to 21 Pilots?
No.
Um,
Oh, I'm the
might
only
have heard
emo
their
here.
songs.
Shoot.
Leah decides. I guess in the city, maybe we can find better books on deciphering, or find someone who knows, a professional decipherer. I don't know. I think our next step is just going to the city of light.
So, do you guys want to go ahead and head out there? Is that your plan, or
Oh,
are you gonna
okay.
keep?
Where is the city of light?
Oh, we're...
So, like I'm asking, like, what is? Well, yeah, I
Actually-
should tell you. The City of Light is about like a day and a half's walk away, if I remember correctly. I said something like at the very beginning of this campaign. Who knows what it was? I'm just gonna say it was a day and a half. And it's kind of like the main capital of pretty much the entire world, as
Is
it
it
is
like-
right now.
Is it like a safe route with crystals along the way, or is it like you need to bring a crystal and walk through the darkness to get there?
You need to, generally people buy like a crystal that lasts 2 days to make the trip. And they'll obviously get supplies. Anyone that isn't a fighter usually has to hire someone like a mercenary or something, but you guys should probably be fine on your own. Not to say you can't hire a mercenary to help protect you on the way, but
That went well last time.
anyways, so are you guys deciding to get ready for that next, or are you guys gonna like wait in town for a little while?
We're just gonna leave. Probably get ready. Unless everyone else doesn't want to go.
you know what? We'll go.
Sorry.
I'll be easy on you this time, DM. He'll go.
Okay, I just wanted to
This is your-
say, whether you guys decided to go or not, I had other plans just in case. For all I know, you guys would have all gotten critical failures and just stared at books drooling.
Oh god.
Because I wouldn't
That
put
would
it
have been
past this
awesome.
party.
We need to gather some supplies. Lena's like writing down like what she needs to get. It will
Need to
also
get my flask.
yes. Stock up on some alcohol maybe. May not be a bad idea to maybe put it out there to people that we would be going, so that maybe we get either paid by helping bring people across, or we'd find someone else who's going there and is also just more manpower.
That is a bad idea.
Yes, that would be a good way to bring in
That is a bad
the
idea.
other person. To bring in Cohen
Cohen
eventually.
probably won't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was an accident, sound like. So.
What do you mean it's a bad idea?
Because the last time I did something of that nature, I met you guys.
that
Oh,
You're
how
going to
you-
have so much fun with for the rest of your life with us.
Is that how you also found Sleepy Boy?
I have no idea how I found Sleepy Boy.
Again, you just kind of wandered into him in the middle of the forest.
In the forest.
Wandered into his life.
I guess with our luck, we would probably just find more crazies.
Or, you could just find normal mercenaries, because they exist.
Everyone
To
is
be
not.
fair, I suppose I am considered crazy both dark and here, but I would not be considered crazy if I continued the murderous spree of my family. So, good. I'm just emotionally unstable, okay?
a self-aware, depressed alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it wouldn't be a good idea to bring like a mercenary either, because I don't know. I feel like we would just bring them into more danger with our luck.
Again, the point of mercenaries is to protect from danger. It's their entire job.
Wait,
But I'm
they
I'm not trying to convince you to get
Wait,
some.
no, like, isn't our job to protect the mercenary?
I said that normally, normal people would hire mercenaries. If you're saying you want to be hired as mercenaries, that's possible. But it was more people do that. You could hire people to go with you.
Okay. I was doing it the other way around.
Them being in danger would just be their job. So,
what do I know about the journey? Like, is it really deadly?
It's about a day and a half away. It's close to the City of Light. It's fairly safe, but traveling anywhere still requires crystals and potentially guards if you don't have the fighting capability. So,
I'll be fine.
You'll be fine. So, do you guys go out to do that stuff? By the way, at this point, sun's setting.
Yeah, I think so.
There is no sun.
Yeah, there is no sun.
Sorry, not sun setting. I don't know why I said that. It's getting, like, time that people fall asleep. I'm tired. I am seriously tired.
Perhaps we should wait a day and go and collect supplies tomorrow and leave.
Alright, sure, yeah.
Or we could try and get some supplies tonight and try and leave early in the morning.
Okay, so you guys do that. It's like you guys start to make decisions. None of you agree. It's just, hey, let's do this.
No one says
Believe
anything.
me, in this group, you would hear if we disagreed.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear more approval so I know when to start talking. Do you guys try and find an inn for the night? Do you just go to sleep in the library?
I mean, we paid 2 gold for it, so yeah, why not?
I forgot to mention there is a closing time and it is in 1 hour.
Alright, we're leaving.
Someone wake up.
And do
Someone.
they have a closing time?
What was that? Don't talk at the same time. One of you, Josh first.
It's 2 gold and they have a closing time. Like, you keep talking about how much gold is. Like, I would have thought that they'd at least be 24 hours.
It's a private library with a lot of better books. If you guys had gone to the other library, let's just say you would have not had as much luck with your guys' rolls.
Ooh.
But we could have spent the night, right?
We're going to the other library.
Free housing!
Well, the other library is a section of the church. It's fairly small. And you could also just sleep at the church, not necessarily even in the library. Remember, you guys did that many sessions ago.
Yeah.
So
Let's go get supplies if we can tonight! Yay!
no disagreeals. Okay. So if you guys are going to get food for the trip, I forgot the price of rations, so give me a second. If who here already has rations?
I believe.
I have rations.
I have rations. I have 2? Yeah, 2. Is that enough?
Each ration is 1 day.
Okay.
I have 2 rations.
And by the
I got
way,
a burglar's pack. I don't know if that means anything.
You'd have to Google burglar's pack.
You probably have rations. I think all the packs comes with like rations.
I'm not too sure about that, but
Oh wow,
maybe.
really?
By the way, rations consist of dry food suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. Jerky
Burglar's
and
pack
nuts.
has 5 rations.
What?
5 rations. Burglar's pack.
5. Wow.
You also have 2 flasks of oil.
Wait, who
Right.
does?
Whoever has the burglar's pack.
Carton.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
And you have 100 ball bearings.
I was really confused for a secking. It's like,
Oh,
how do you
shoot, that's
see
good.
Carton's inventory?
Potato string.
By the way, the ball bearings, I believe those are for tripping people.
Yeah. Or for just like
Or you
luring
can
them
fidget
out.
spinners.
Yes, for making fidget spinners. I have so many ball bearings, I decided to make fidget spinners. Okay. So everybody has rations, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you won't need to get any rations. If you still want to, there are 5 silver each. 6 silver for the drow. Because that's how people view
Back
drows.
to now.
But what about me?
5 silver.
Sad.
If you want to go into more detail, we can, but we've
No,
spent
no,
a lot
no.
of time doing stuff.
I'm gonna
so-
get one more ration.
Okay, that's 5 silver, which is half a gold.
Wait, which one's silver?
SP.
Okay. I got 4 left.
Okay. And then a light crystal that would last for 2 days, you'd have to buy at the church. And that usually costs about 10 gold.
Light crystal isn't gonna be cheap. Are we willing to all pitch in towards it?
And just throwing it out there, since it's only a day and a half trip, you guys could potentially do it without a light crystal, but you'd like start to feel bad towards the end. Not like
What are the
near
effects
death.
of the darkness again?
What?
What are the effects of the darkness?
At first, it's moving slower. Then it's kind of like just getting weaker in general. So like negative effects to rolls, basically. And you guys would only be in the darkness long enough for the weakening effects, but that'd be towards the end. Of the trip.
I don't
And how
want
long
to
does it take to rebound from that?
I don't mean to be the kid in the class that points out that the teacher didn't ask for homework, but far not felt the effects of the poison.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember some.
I don't remember the effects of the poison.
Oh yeah, no, but
Okay.
he's more susceptible to the darkness.
Oh yeah. more
Oh yeah,
susceptible to that.
yeah.
That's
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Is Chen
We are
gonna
getting-
say anything about that? No.
We are getting a crystal.
right. I forgot about that.
I'm writing that down.
How much is the crystal normally?
Normally, 10
10.
gold coins when not bought in the City of Light to last for 2 days. If it's in the City of Light, it's a lot cheaper to buy crystals.
Does anybody remember how much the potion was?
The healing potion or the potion to cure?
The thing.
I do not remember.
We're not gonna get. Lena's pretty set on getting a crystal. She's like, I'm not gonna risk it with him being sick and the fact that anything could happen towards the end. We should just pitch in together to get a crystal.